Top. It's your boy, Chad Visionary.
This your boy, E-Money Boss, and you're now tuned in to the Top Hill Podcast. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Since we know how you really feel,
How you feel?
it's how we feel. Fuck Donald Trump.
Hey man. Why you have to do that? Right. Hey, I heard his song is actually like going towards #1 now, which to me actually starts making sense.
Yeah.
I heard it everywhere. But anyway, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Top.
Hey, yo, you funny.
Top Hill episode Orange 5.
Oh, wow.
Orange
5, wow.
Oh, I'm 45, which,
Yeah, but that's a crazy coincidence.
Ain't it? Ain't it though?
Wow.
So, Top Hill episode 45, if you guys don't know.
Dedicated to Donald Trump.
Yeah, you know. FDT, you know.
FDT, right.
I go by your name, E-Money Boss.
I go by Chad Visionary.
And shout out to Jamila with her own boss. She could not be with us today, but she is with us in spirit. I'm sure she's going to be popping in the live any minute now, so yeah, you can holler at her.
We miss you, Jamila, already.
Yes, it definitely feels good about having her here now. So, we got to get into this episode. It's going to be an interesting episode because, you know, there's a lot of things that went on this past week. But first, Chad, how was your week, man?
It was good, man. I'm trying to remember what I did. Oh, I got some sleep. So it's always good to catch up on some sleep. And I got some things done, you know, adulting. Okay. Adulting at its finest, but yeah.
That's good.
What about you, man?
Same here. You know, I didn't want to do nothing too crazy. As you guys know, election night happened this past Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And we got our projected winner of the United States election, which came out, what was that, Saturday?
I think it was Saturday.
Yeah, it was Saturday afternoon. It was so weird because I remember I just randomly came into the house and just sat down and I was talking to, you know, my girl and her mom, and then boom, like it just happened. Yeah,
and I found that at work. I was just, you know, doing what I usually do at work. Yeah. And I heard somebody, Biden won! It was going crazy at my job.
Right. Like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, so during election night, I really did think that Trump was going to win because if everybody was watching it, you know, he just led early, really quickly because, you know, he was pushing more of his base to go ahead and vote on election day. You know what I mean? Stay traditional. And Biden was pushing more for everybody to vote early, vote mail-in ballots and everything like that. And, you know, we saw something that, you know, normally doesn't take place in American elections. Like, we didn't get an answer on election night. We got it a couple of days later. Mm-hmm. And then as the days went by, I was like...
The anticipation was real, though.
Yeah,
Everybody's like, dang, when are they going to announce it?
Right. And, you know, they finally did... I will say congratulations to
Kamala Harris. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our sister Kamala Harris. She is a HBCU graduate and also a member of the Divine Nine, the AKAs. Shout out to them. So yeah, I mean, it was another proud moment in Black history. She definitely made history, not only for being the first Black woman to be elected into a higher office like that, but also to be the first woman to be elected.
That's huge.
Yeah, that is very progressive. You know, Biden took a chance by picking her. Actually, I mean, you know, we had Hillary Clinton, you know, run before, and you know, she didn't beat Trump. So, you know, a lot of people will argue that, I don't know, we should go with another woman, and he was like, you know, F that, we're going to go ahead and pick a woman.
I'm glad he did, though.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think he had a choice.
Yeah.
If we want to be honest.
Yeah, let's be honest.
And he had to pick a black woman at that too. So congratulations to Kamala Harris. Congratulations to Joe Biden. Now,
how'd you feel about it?
This is how I feel. Honestly, I did vote. I cared more so about my vote in my local area. What was on the ballot in Maryland? Like there was a question on there asking, do we want to allow legal sports gambling in the state?
There was another question on there. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't understand what they were saying.
Yeah, they were mad confused.
The first one, I was like, what are they asking? But the gambling one, I definitely understood that one.
Yeah, and I wanted to make sure that got passed too, because Maryland, this is how I feel with that. People are going to illegally gamble and bet on games forever. You know what I mean?
That's not going to change.
So why not take some of that money and invest it in our education system, into our roads and stuff like that? Same thing that they did when they wanted to bring casinos into Maryland. They started with Live, then they brought in MGM, then Horseshoe in Baltimore. All of that stuff. I know some people's like, casinos are the devil, which they can be. Anything without moderation can be the devil.
That's fact.
You know what I mean? I'm not a gambler myself, but I know people who do gamble. And, to have people, be able to go to have something to do, 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? How many times, people like, I just want to pull up to the MGM just to pull up, you know what I mean? Just to have something to do. That gives people stuff to do. That gives people the chance to spend more money. That feeds the economy in our state.
Because there has been plenty of times where I went out D.C. and there was nothing to do, and I end up at the MGM, just walking around, get some food.
Right.
So
I think that's a good move. I think that's just going to add additional funds into our state. I congratulate Maryland for that. So that was how I felt about the election. Like, to me, no matter who the president is, we still got to continue the momentum that we had before this election.
Yeah.
My greatest fear is that people would take this election like, oh yeah, we did it, we won.
The same thing, repeated history.
Time to go ahead and sit back, you know what I mean, and do what we did when Obama got elected.
Yeah, that's how black people been doing for decades. Like they just like, okay, we gonna vote Democrat.
Yep.
And then we're gonna chill and hope they save us. And it's just like, no, it don't work like that.
It don't. The battle might be won, but the war is not over.
Definitely not over.
Not over at
all. And
all.
it's funny because I posted something on Facebook.
I seen it. I seen that shit. Chad be wanting to smoke on Facebook, though. I'd be like, Chad, I can't. Nah, man.
I want to address what I said. I'm trying to remember what I said. You remember what I said?
I can find it. Don't worry. Let's pull it up. What did Chad Visionary say on Facebook? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Y'all need to go follow Chad on Facebook. It's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be funny. I'd be like, oh man,
it'd be real, man.
Like,
I just be talking facts.
Nah, you went after the Beehive one day. I didn't think you was going to make it out of that one. Did not think you was going to make it out of that one.
There we go. I said, I don't know what y'all so happy about. The system is still set up for us to fail. Now, my timing was probably off. I'm not going to lie. Because we just got the announcement, that Joe Biden, that was the day when we found out Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, But anyway, I personally didn't speak out of negativity. I want to address that. I was just stating the facts, and I actually wanted the people to comment. It was a lot of comments on there. Trying to distract me. Anyway, let's continue.
My bad. Go ahead.
We're not even gonna break that up. But yeah, I wanted people to comment and give me feedback, and they did, and I addressed it. I was just like, I just don't want us to stay stagnant and be like, yo, this is it. No, let's continue fighting, and let's just know, like, in the back of your mind, the system's still not set up for us, so it's steps that we have to take, and hold Biden accountable.
Yes.
You have to hold him accountable, so. That's where I was at with it.
Absolutely right, and I knew that's where you were trying to go with it. It's just how your delivery sometimes. Man.
I know,
but
going Kanye on him.
Yeah, but I get it, and you're absolutely right. Like it, we cannot take this as just like, okay, we did it, now we sit back. No, the fight still goes on. We still need to have our foot on their neck. You know what I mean? Joe Biden said this. You know, the African American community stood up, voted for him, we put him in office. You know, we put him in office. Again, we did it again for the Democratic Party. Now, you are not going to be able to get away with 4 years of not doing anything.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to do it this time. We're starting to become, and I'm so proud of people, because people are starting to become more politically educated on how things actually work and what we're actually asking for things as well too. Yeah. This is the first election that we had that both parties, Republican and Democrat, both had a agenda for Black America. Love it, hate it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They both had one. This is the first time in history that we had one. So Biden has a plan for Black America. We need to see that implemented. And the way it's looking right now, today is Monday, what's today's date? Monday the 9th of November. And it's looking like the Democrats might not only just pull off Pennsylvania, but pull off Georgia as well, too. Yeah. And shout out to Georgia, shout out to Atlanta. Atlanta, it's the Black Mecca right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Definitely
it's y'all are holding it down there. Like y'all really flipped the whole state blue. Mm-hmm. If y'all pull this up, y'all flip the state blue, and then y'all gonna put 2 Democrat people in the Senate. So that will create a blue wave. And for people who don't understand what that means, you have the Democrats controlling the House, you have the Democrats controlling the Senate, and you have a Democratic president. There is no excuse, none whatsoever, for you to not to be able to complete what you said you wanted to complete. Because everybody, if you create that blue wave, should be on your side. Now, not all the Republicans are going to like it. You know what I mean? But, hey, they're going to have to sit down, just like how we had to sit down when Obama's in office and we had a Senate, Republican Senate and House. So, anyway, his first 100 days.
That's going to be interesting.
So, good luck. So, Joe Biden has already announced his plan for his first 100 days. And most of it, obviously, is going to be geared towards the coronavirus. He's going to set up his own coronavirus task force, put, a lot of people in charge there that he trusts. You can bet that Dr. Fauci will be back. Okay. He's going to put his back with the World Health Organization. He's going to try to put his back with the Paris Treaty Accords.
He's making good moves already.
Yeah, for climate change issue. He has a vaccine distribution plan within the first 100 days. I know a lot of people, feel a way about vaccines, but his plan is to spend $25 billion on vaccine production and disbursement. He wants to reverse Trump's corporate tax cuts. So basically, Biden pledges that on the first day of president, he will raise the corporate income tax to 28%, which is at 21% now. So putting them back there. Also, that a lot of Republicans are worried that, Biden just wants to raise all of our taxes. Biden wants to raise all of our taxes. I know so many people who don't even make $40,000 a year, complaining about this. So this bill is going to affect people who are making over $400,000. Yeah. So if you're making over $400,000 a year, and they're not showing it on here, but the change from the percentage is not that great. It's like 2%, like increase. I mean, I get it. It's your money. You earned it. You don't want to give more to the government. I get it. I do get it, because I look at it as like, okay, if I'm spending all this money in taxes and stuff like that, I don't know where it's going. Like, y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all can use it where y'all want to use it. Y'all can say it's being put here, but I don't see it actually being put there. So I get why some of them will be upset at that. But anyway, so he will raise taxes for people making over $400,000 a year and create a corporate tax. Racial equality. He will extend the Voting Rights Act. Yeah, black people can still vote. A lot of immigration stuff as well too. Stop families from being separated at the border. He will also bring back DACA.
That's a big one.
That's good. That's definitely good. Still waiting to see black people. Okay, here we go. We're at the bottom. Increase police reform, which is good. He wants to increase police reform. He wants to enact a comprehensive criminal justice reform plan. Let's see.
That's very interesting. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. First 100 days. Yeah, we'll see.
It's a lot of things in these first 100 days.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie. He wants this other early things he wants to do. Start a $2 trillion climate plan. He wants to build on the Affordable Care Act. He wants to make first moves in a large education
agenda. Are they going back to Obamacare?
Yeah. I mean, we still have Obamacare, but he's just going to, beef it up more when Trump was trying to take stuff out of it. So, that's good. I know Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, she is a graduate of a HBCU. Shout out to all the HBCUs, by the way, too. Look, guy, I got my Morgan State, hoodie on right now. I graduated from Morgan State. I also went to North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University for 3 years. And
you always gotta say the full name.
home to the greatest homecoming on earth. You already know. Shout out to you.
Definitely, I was a witness.
Yeah, a couple of years actually.
Yeah, veteran now.
Right. So, it's a tough time for all colleges, but especially HBCUs, because this is homecoming season and all of us are not.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, this
not
is,
even a college student. I miss it, man.
Yeah, no, this is wild, man. This is wild. So, hopefully we can get back to some normalcy next year. But shout out to all the HBCUs.
And we missed that last year, bro. Why we didn't go last year?
I just got back from vacation.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I forgot where I went.
Of course I can't go out with you. That's your school.
Yeah, I mean, you already, I plug you in. You already know. But yeah, shout out to the HBCUs. They're planning a budget for HBCUs as well, too. I believe it was $70 million. Don't quote me. But Biden has a plan for Black America to help close the racial wealth gap, but doesn't say how. Strengthen America's commitment to justice, doesn't say how. Addresses environmental justice. I mean, we read this before. So
yeah, we did.
All I'm saying is this. I'm just going to wrap it up with this and we can move on to the next topic. Y'all better, we have to see some kind of change, some kind of steps forward from this administration, especially if there's a blue wave.
Definitely.
Especially, I get it. If you guys if the Senate is still red, I know it's going to be harder to push a lot of legislation, but guess what? We're going to be on your ass.
Definitely.
We're watching.
Foot's on next.
Yeah, we watching. We not playing no games. If not, there might be another Republican in office next time. So, yeah. Let's see. Moving on. Some unfortunate news. Rest in peace to King Von.
Oh yeah, rest in peace. That was my first time hearing about King Von. I wasn't familiar with his music.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar either.
Was he on a reality show too or something?
I don't know. I do not know that.
I don't know why I never heard of him. It's hard to keep up with rappers. Yeah, There's so many of them.
King Von is was a young rapper that came out of Chicago. Little Durk called him his twin. So he was really coming up. He just dropped an album that we'll talk about in a few minutes. It's unfortunate, man. I'm sick and tired of it, all right? So,
yeah, look, I am too, man.
Look, y'all, I understand the streets are the streets, but when are we going to be tired of this? Because at the end of the day, this is what happened. One person is dead, and one person is going to jail for life.
Right.
Was it worth it? Y'all both lost.
Definitely.
And then there was two other people that were also.
And they caught it all on camera, so they definitely they're gonna get you.
And I saw I don't know how accurate this is. I just saw somebody that said that they were there. Said that this shit was all over a girl.
Oh, I heard different.
You did?
Yeah. I heard this is just like scrolling through social media and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard this situation could have been avoided because both of the parties, what's the other rapper's name? Quando Rondo,
yeah.
They already had a beef. And I guess they didn't know each other was going to be there. But I heard it was an ego thing. And it just escalated. And
Sounds
like,
about right.
yeah, like you said, man, it's unfortunate. Like, it really makes me furious when I hear stuff about stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, especially, let me say something. Black men really have pride issues.
Yeah.
And it's sad, man. I think that's one of the number one reasons why we end up killing each other.
Yeah. It's pride.
Straight off pride. Pride, ego.
Yep.
And I'm working on a project.
Mm-hmm.
And
can't wait for it.
Thank you, man. And y'all should follow my new Instagram page. It's gonna have all my photos. My project is called Black Man Is Okay. It's a photo series project, and I'm also doing a short documentary. But it's going to talk about black stereotypes, black stigma, and what black men just go through. And I've been doing heavy research since February. And just to go back to the King Von topic on black men just killing each other over ego, that was one of the main things I kept coming upon. And we gotta stop it, man.
Yeah.
We gotta stop it.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, your people need you. Our women need us.
Yeah.
You know, our kids need us. You know what I mean? So, like you said, Chad, all this stuff could have been avoided, man. Like, these beefs and stuff like this, you showboat over what? You know what I mean? Like, one of you gonna end up dead, one of you's gonna end up in jail. Y'all both lose. And guess what? The people that's making money off of you just sitting back laughing.
Exactly.
Like, we're really being played. And, some people get it, some people don't. And I just, we need more and more people to be mentors to these people in these streets and to help them see a different way, a different light. T.I. said something recently which I thought was, well, I'll give you my thoughts in a minute. This is what Tip T.I. Harris said to this. Atlanta is a beautiful, progressive city filled with black excellence. We uplift each other and win together. Stop coming here to kill each other. That shit is played out. Management. Handle your beast in your own city. Thanks in advance, King. A lot of people thought that this was insensitive right now. I don't think it is.
I just don't know what to say sometimes, though.
No, I agree with what he's saying right here, right now, because who gives a damn if he waits 2 weeks from now or a month from now, there's going to be another black man that's going to die just like this in between that time frame. Mm-hmm. So no, right now is the time to talk about it. Somebody died. He didn't have to die. Somebody's in jail. He did not have to go to jail. Period. Like, you know what I mean? Stop. We just need to stop doing this shit. It needs to fucking stop. Period. So.
Well, why he addressed another city?
Because what he's saying is, King Von is from Chicago. Quando Rondo is from Savannah.
Right.
They were in Atlanta at a lounge, and this is where it took place. So T.I. is like, if y'all gonna do this shit, don't do it here because we don't want to build a stigma around Atlanta. It's already a progressive black city being looked at, and then if you continue to have violence and crime happening in your city, that stumps everybody. All the black people that are trying to create businesses, create better ways in the city of Atlanta, this does hurt them. You know what I mean? Like it or not, it has nothing to do with them, but it has everything to do with them because you're in their city. You know what I mean? We don't think about it that way because, like you said, once pride and ego, we don't give a damn where we are. You know what I mean? Somebody stepped on my shoes, somebody talked to my girl, somebody looked at me funny, whatever the fuck it was, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Yeah. This shit gotta stop. That's where I'm at with it. Shit gotta stop.
Yeah, I'm right with you.
So rest in peace to King Von. And, you know, regardless of whatever city you're in, it shouldn't happen in any city. But it did happen in Atlanta. It shouldn't happen anywhere.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. It shouldn't happen in no city. We need to stop this.
Whew. Rest in peace, Alex Trebek.
Yeah, who's that?
Jeopardy.
Oh, my bad. Rest in peace, my man.
You know who Alex Trebek is? I know your family had that joint on Channel 7.
My grandparents always watched that.
Yeah. Wheel of Fortune followed by Jeopardy, you know what I mean?
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I know he passed away though.
Yeah, he passed away at the year of 80. Yeah, so rest in peace to him and his family. I know he was battling cancer. That's crazy, man, because Jeopardy's been on for, you know, God knows how long.
Definitely.
Some positive news.
What's that?
Whitney Houston and Biggie Smalls have been indicted.
It's about damn time.
Inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Shout out to, man, let's hold up. Yes, so some good news. Biggie Smalls and Whitney Houston have been inducted into the inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's well deserved.
Yes.
I mean,
more than the paper. Once you let it go, I swear to God, these finances come later, man. Ignore I made it the same things as of my mate.
Oh man, that's not what I wanted
where'd
to
that
do.
come from?
Hey man, I'm just gonna go round of applause for them, man. Shout out, hey. Whitney Houston, one of the greatest voices that this planet ever witnessed, and Biggie Smalls, one of the greatest rappers that this world ever witnessed.
Yeah, that's two, like, the best, pretty much. Like,
yeah, that's huge.
I still can't think of a singer that's topping Whitney Houston's vocal-wise. Like, she's up there, like, number one. Right? We still can't find a singer that can sing like that.
Yeah.
And then Biggie, with self-explanatory. Come on, Biggie. They still talk about Biggie. And he died, what was this, 98? I think, around 98. Yeah, and he the king, man.
Yeah, king of New York. All right, so congratulations to the legends. All right, let's get into the music, man. Get into the music.
Let's get into the music. Get into
NAV, Emergency Tsunami.
Emergency Tsunami.
That's not how it goes. I'm pretty sure it sounds different when I heard it.
Yeah, it did.
NAV dropped a surprise project, I would say.
NAV is always dropping music.
He is.
That's one thing.
He's
He
staying.
never miss a beat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, say no.
Hey, yo, chill.
I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. I was pleasantly surprised. First thing I looked at, I was like, man, how long is this out? I see 14 tracks and it's only 30 minutes long. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how you put that many tracks in and be that short. But
yeah, because it did not feel long. I was like, okay, this was good.
Yeah,
kept it short and sweet.
Yeah, and I appreciate projects like this because I really do want to go back. There's already a couple of songs that stand out to me off of the first listen. Chad, I don't know about you, but
yeah, I put 3 on my playlist already.
Let me guess: Young Weezy.
Yup.
Repercussions.
No, but I do like that song. I didn't put it on my playlist.
Don't Need Friends.
That was number 1.
Yeah,
this is my favorite. Yeah, that's my favorite.
There's another one in here too. I'm not sure which one it is. I gotta go back and listen to it again. But that joint was floating. What was the other one that you put on your playlist?
I think it's the second song.
Friends and Family. Yeah. This is a good project. NAV to me makes music for kickbacks, parties. This is something you can.
I was going to definitely say the same thing.
For real.
Because it's not one of those. I hate to call it an album, honestly, because it don't feel like I don't know. Times is changing, and I don't know. Listen to music now. I'm not gonna lie, it's making me feel old because I'm so used to albums being so constructed to you sitting down and listen to the lyrics and it being so well put together. But now you got artists now, like, they're not put that much thought into albums no more. It's like they're releasing like a playlist. That's what it feels like. Like, I'm just dropping hits on hits on hits.
Right.
And
go ahead.
Another thing is it kind of sounds like one sound. You know how you go on SoundCloud and you just it'll say like an hour long. You just click play. You be like, oh, like you didn't realize it's a different song. That's what it feels like with this.
I 1,000% agree. Yeah. That's to me was Nav's biggest downfall. Like when he makes projects that are longer, they just get so long winded. It's like, okay, your sound is so specific. Yeah. That, you know, there's very rare times that be like, oh, this is a different Nav song. It's just like Nav sounds like Nav, which, you know.
You know what's crazy? Good. Shout out to Quality Check Live, but just being on that show and now, like, listen to music. I listen to music a little bit differently. I don't know if you get that same vibe. I just be like, yeah, he could have done something different. I be critiquing like crazy though. Yeah.
I definitely feel like all the features definitely help because it gives you that different, the different sound. Like when Lil Baby came on, like it was like, okay, this is a banger, right? You know what I mean? And the beats that he chooses are amazing.
Yeah, did Weezy produce every song?
That's a good question. I'm not sure, but
he needs to do a project. Him and Weezy, I think that would be perfect.
Yeah, and then if I'm not mistaken, Nav is signed to EXO, which is the Weeknd's label, and it's something about their sound. The team over at EXO, sound quality is
I like their waves.
It's on a different planet. Like the shit just sounds really good. So if you like Nav's kind of music, I put him and Gunna in like that same kind of category.
It's a bop. It's just like.
Yeah, he floats on the beat like it's so the sound, the producing is so well, the sound quality is amazing, and he flows on beats really well enough that you don't really care what he's saying.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Because like it's crazy that you say that because like his vocals is so pleasing on the beat, like it complements it so well. You just be like, oh. Yeah. I don't need drugs. Like, this is good.
I can't tell you a damn thing that nigga said. I know that shit was fun.
That was, I forgot about this song, Venom on Socks. I only like it because I like that brand. I like the brand Venom on. A lot of people not hip to him. Mm-hmm. Thank God. But, yeah, I just like, I like the name. Venom on Socks costs like, I want to say around 100, 200 for one pair of socks. But shout out to Venom on.
Socks, my nigga?
Yeah.
Socks, my nigga.
But there wasn't that much.
You talking about the apparel that goes under the shoe? The shoes cover it up.
I might be lying. Let's look it up.
The pants also covers it up.
I could be lying. Let's
what
see.
The fuck?
I think it's up there though.
Listen to me, dog. Nike, Adidas, Polo. What's up, Polo? Yo, y'all my niggas. I still love my Nike. Yeah, 120. They got these are sneakers. The socks 115, 120. I was right. Let me tell you something. If I buy these fucking $150 socks, I ain't wearing shoes. Y'all, I ain't wearing no fucking shoes. Like I wear these shits all around the house, everywhere. I'm wearing these shits on the beach.
Right. This ain't for this podcast, but it's because of the hype beast, man. I'm gonna say that for a fashion podcast. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all hype beasts out there because of y'all. These socks shouldn't cost this much.
Hey, man. Okay.
Yeah, moving along.
Next album, NLE Choppa, From Dark to Light.
I was surprised. And this is my first time listening to a whole project by him.
Same here. To be honest with you, I don't actually remember that many NLE Choppa songs before this. What I know NLE Choppa for is some of the viral things that he will say on Instagram and stuff like that. Because I know he's really big on, self-love and healthy eating and meditating and a lot of things like that. So I kind of knew him for that. Like, okay, this is
that was just recent.
Yeah.
It's something that happened to him on his journey that he's talking like that, and now it's reflecting on his music.
Definitely.
So, yeah, man. I said the reason why I say I'm surprised is because I did hear some of his songs, like his big hit songs, and it's a lot of energy, like Travis Scott type songs.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
Not this?
Yeah, it's like a lot of. It's like trap music.
Yeah.
But
I like a
this
lot.
was different.
I like a lot what he was saying on this album because I definitely could tell that this was a kid that is on a spiritual journey.
Definitely.
And his music. I mean, you could tell just from obviously the album artwork. You know, him sitting Indian style, looked like he's meditating in like monk's clothing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good album. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's a completely good album because there's a lot of songs on here that I just was checked out on, and I do
Same
understand.
here.
Yeah, and I understand. Like he doesn't make music for me. You know what I mean? He makes music for the generation or two under me. And you know there might be somebody like younger that might appreciate this music a little bit better.
Yeah.
But there's some things on here that he was talking some grown man shit on here, which you know I appreciate that. Like I like the Twin Flame record where he was talking about him finding a girl that's you know on the same kind of spiritual level as him. You know what I mean? How that's like more important than you know just sex or you know just getting Birkin bags.
I do
and
remember
shit.
that one. Now.
Yeah. That one was dope. I like the first record, Bryson, kind of introducing you to who he is. The record with Big Sean, Moonlight.
That was
dope.
great. Big Sean with these features. He keep killing these features.
Big Sean's on it. I heard him and Hit Boy back in the studio too. By the way.
Oh man, he's on fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's having the best feature run this year? To me, it's Big Sean, Lil Baby.
Definitely Lil Baby's in there.
I think Gunna is up there. I feel like I'm missing somebody. But Big Sean and Lil Baby has been showing on everybody's album, just killing it.
Well, I think Big Sean sneaking with it because you know he's been around Hit Boy. Like because that's how he's got on the Benny the Butcher joint.
Yeah.
He was on Lil Wayne's joint.
Which is surprising to me because I would never expect somebody I don't know. I think these super lyrical people are starting to respect Big Sean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, because if we were all objective into who is the top 5 of, let's say, our generation, right? We all know the big 3. We know Drake, Kendrick, and Cole.
Right.
If we had to do 5, the next 2 people that should come out your mouth should be Big Sean and Wale.
Yep.
If those ain't the 2, we have to have a conversation.
And they've been putting Wale on, right, too, because he was on West Side Guns joint.
Yeah.
And then I heard him on somebody's like a newer artist.
Yeah.
So
he was just on a Mario's project. He was just on another person's project.
I'm just happy to see that.
Yeah.
I feel like they deserve it.
They're finally getting their flowers.
Yeah, and this is like they're really shining on other people's soul. Like, when you listen to it, you be like, dang, Wale killed that joint. Dang, Big Sean killed that joint.
Right. Matter of fact, Wale was on Big Sean's album, and he fucking killed that
joint. Yeah, so.
I think that, you know, obviously, me and you were really into music, like, in high school and stuff like that. So we knew what Big Sean and Wale were capable of at that time. And they just never... Big Sean kind of took a break for a little while, but his last project were just phenomenal. Wale has consistently dropped good music. And I think the people who are in the music industry and are surrounded by that is like, damn, these guys been around for a minute. They've been around all the guys you want to be around. Like, let's not forget, like, you know, Wale's affiliation with Jay-Z. And
it's funny because Big Sean said he be forget sometimes. He said one time Migos came up to him, called him OG. He was like, OG? Like, dang, I have been in the game for that long now.
Yeah. Look, we the uncles and the aunties in the cookout now, man. Like, yeah, that's real.
Yeah, that's
real. We man, knocking on our door. All right, last album, Chad. I'm gonna let you take away this one. This is King Von. King Von.
Rest in peace to King Von. If I'm honestly I'm gonna give my honest opinion. I really didn't care for it.
Yeah.
I didn't. it sucks because I watched his little documentary by Karen Savell. I didn't know she did. So Karen Savell, she does like, she goes to different hoods in America, and she'll like do the documentary on it. So King Von was on one of them, represent O Block, that he always talks about, like, because you know that's where he grew up, O Block.
Right.
And I liked it. I was like, I understand who he is as an artist, and then Lil Durk was on there, and other Chicago rappers like telling him like, yeah, he's the next one, like look out for him. So I'm excited to listen to it, and people was hyping it up, and I listened to it. I was just like, honestly, man, I didn't see nothing special. It might have been my ear wasn't accustomed to it off the first listen, but I mean, there were songs here and there where I was like, oh, this is alright. I'll give you the ones I like. Now I did like the Cold Polo G. That did that's because I like Polo G though.
Polo G though.
Yeah, man. Again, I didn't see nothing too special about this. But I do know King Von has a lot of fans, and he does represent Chicago very well. But it's just not for me. And I honestly didn't see him being next up. No disrespect to King Von. But he's just super talented. Don't get me. He could rap. It's just, I didn't see him being the next thing.
Yeah.
So how you feel?
Like you said, it wasn't for me either. The record was, it was also kind of chilling to listen to it as well too. Obviously knowing what happened to him, and to hear it in his music, kind of like, you know, talk about how he's armed and dangerous and all this stuff, and it's just, I get it. I know Chicago is like a war zone. You know what I mean? Chicago, you gotta live by a certain code when you're from there.
Yeah. And he was definitely about that life.
Yeah, he was. And welcome. His album's called Welcome to O Block. So this is him telling his story about where he's from, where he grew up in, what he was surrounded by. So I respect it. But like I said, it's just not for me.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't for me. We got to move on.
Yeah.
We have a very, 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 very special guest coming onto the podcast.
Yep. I'm excited.
I'm very excited, man. We have another black business coming onto the podcast. You know, so make sure you guys tune in. If you guys are on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Show us some love. If you guys are on Instagram, we appreciate you guys for tuning in live. Don't forget to, you know, go ahead and check us out on YouTube. And for all the people listening to us on the podcast platforms, we love you guys. We'll catch you guys in a minute. We're about to move on to the next episode. We'll see you guys there.
Peace.